Welcome back to the shop. I recently received a wholesale order for a batch of 10 of these little marking knives here. Since these are handmade, there's going to be inevitably some variance in the handles, but I want the blades to be as similar as possible. So before I get started on these, I'm going to go ahead and mark down all the measurements so I can get everything exactly the same. So first up, with our blade length, we have it right at 23.3. And then our blade width is coming in at 14.9. I want the tang to be the same length as the blade itself, so put 23.3 for that as well. And that's going to give us a total billet length of 46.6 millimeters. So with these dimensions, I'm going to go ahead and cut up some steel. Now that I have all of these billets cut up, I'm going to go ahead and mark the profiles and dimensions for each of the blades. First, I start by marking a center line. I'm less concerned about this being the actual center of the piece of steel because there's enough margin on both sides. All I need is that I can easily see this line and reference it when creating the rest of the profile. And then I set my calibers to 23.3 to mark the blade length. This I actually do want to be precise. Describe a little line there. Now for the blade, width of 14.9, half of that is going to be 7.45. So I mark my calipers for that. That's close enough. All that's left is to mark the profile of the blade by lining up my ruler on these markings. Inscribing the profile of the tip. And now I just rinse and repeat for the other 9 of these. wanted to take just a little moment to reflect on how absolutely blessed I am to have the opportunity to make things like this. I don't do this because it makes a lot of money or anything like that. I do it because I absolutely love it. This is my passion. Making things that are both beautiful and functional is what I love to do. We live in a world of mass production and mass consumption, and that's made its way into the world of tools and manufacturing as well. And as someone who makes more things, that's not something I take lightly. So as I make large orders of the same product, I try not to have an assembly line mindset. Instead, I try to put care and thought into each product individually, so that each one can be a work of art, a thing of beauty, something that is not just functional, but sentimental, something that can last for generations and isn't just produced to make a quick buck. Not to get overly sentimental or anything, but all of this is to say that I feel incredibly fortunate to be in the position that I am, where I have these tools and machines to make these things. Granted, I worked hard for every single one of them, but I don't want to take that for granted. So, with all that being said, here are all 10 of the completed marking knives.